WTMJ News Time is 7:25.
It's never too early to talk about beer, is it?
Yeah. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Yeah, a guy named Paul Bielis, he was like a lot of us. He would drive by the old Pabst Brewery, wondering what it was like on the inside since it closed in the late 90s. But unlike most of us, Paul actually got in with a camera, and he took pictures, lots of them, and they're very cool. His book is called Pabst, an Excavation of Art, and I got a copy of it, and I got to admit, it is fascinating stuff. You hand it to anybody, and it's hard to put down. It's just pictures of Pabst as it was before renovations began, what it was like in the days after the plant was vacated.
There's just so many neat things. Some of the rooms are untouched, just as they were when the employees left. And, for instance, in one of the buildings, the administrative building, in the break room, there's still a beer bottle on the table, a steak escape mug, a harnish Vager ice cube tray, all these things that really are part of Milwaukee's history. And it was just amazing to capture that and just think of the history in the buildings of Captain Pabst going through in 1888 and fires and boiler explosions and the invention of cans and just so many interesting things to capture. It was really amazing.
He has pictures of the brew house, the malt house, Pabst Farms, the Pabst Mansion as well. Pabst, it's hard for people these days to believe. Tell your kids that Pabst at one time was the nation's largest brewery, a national beer-making powerhouse, cranking out some 15 million barrels of beer in 1978, and then they started to go away. Paul Kalmanovitz bought it in 1985. The troubles accelerated with 70% of the Pabst workforce being laid off. In 1996, production was moved to La Crosse. The Milwaukee brewery abruptly closed in December of that year, and it was pretty much left intact. I mean, glasses on tables, everything. Bielis wasn't sure if people would be as interested as he was in the vacated brewery building. He found out, though, that there are lots of folks who either have ties to the plant or who are still alive that worked at the place itself, enough that he could fill a CD with stories.
Jim Hurdle at the Best Place actually tells a few stories about the administrative buildings where he has Best Place now. He talks about a quote on one of the walls written in German: "Sitting with a group of good fellows, continue your good time. Your wife will scold just as much at 10 as she will at 2 a.m.
Bielis did the book all by himself, took the pictures, did the editing, did the publishing, did the layout, had it published, I believe, in China. Doesn't have anybody to distribute it. He's doing it all himself, and he says it's playing well. He's getting feedback from loyal customers and relatives.
Ken says, the book will travel with me next weekend. For the past 15 years, my family has held a charity golf outing in memory of my dad. My dad's drink of choice most of his life was PBR. So each year at this golf outing, my brothers and I toast to our dad with a 9 a.m. ice-cold PBR. This year, your book will be at the outing with me, toasting our dad."
Yeah, again, it is called Pabst, an Excavation of Art. It is really cool. It's the pictures, it's the CD with the stories. You can get it at lakecountryphoto.com, Boswell Books in downtown Milwaukee, Books and Company in Oconomowoc, the Best Place at the Pabst Brewery.